100th episode of Infowars News Blitz. A al-Qaeda commander says that ISIS works for the CIA. Illegal immigrants are given 3 years until a court date. And did Israel collude with ISIS to justify Gaza attack? That and a lot more, so stay tuned. This is the first article of the day here, folks, so please listen up. According to a former al-Qaeda commander who was seen on the Islamist place, or was it al-Mahira TV? This CIA commander says that basically the ISIS works for the CIA. Isn't that what Alex has been saying for the past couple of years? They run everything. They run the jihadi, they run the Wahhabis and whatnot. The article is named Former CIA Commander. ISIS works for al-Qaeda. Underneath it says jihadist groups are a part of a clean break plan to balkanize the Middle East. And this was written by Kirk Nimmo. Underneath it says Nahem, the founder of the Islamic Democratic Jihad Party and former top al-Qaeda commander, told the Beirut-based Pan-Arab TV station al-Maydeen all current al-Qaeda affiliates, including ISIS, work for the CIA. What can I tell you? The efforts of all Islamic countries, Sunni and Shiites, must combine to educate these groups to eradicate these groups, because these groups are the claws of colonialism in the region. Nahem said if Allah wills, we will kill these who worship stones in Mecca and destroy the Kaaba. People must go to Mecca and touch the stones, not for Allah. Allah is an ISIS member. An ISIS member tweeted on June the 30th. Nahem said it is inappropriate to criticize IS and other Islamic groups as Muslims. He said that they are triffics or unbelievers who are not religious. Well, no duh, man. Isn't that what the globalists use to destabilize the Middle East? I mean, basically, they're using the al-Qaeda forces to destabilize everything in Africa, Middle East, you name it, and to take everybody's rights. And basically, people still fall for that same stuff. And speaking of taking everyone's rights back at home because of al-Qaeda, basically, here's an article here that clearly says that basically the court dates that are given to illegals are not being pushed back to 3 years. Wait, seriously? They're not just busting them in here just to leave them here so they can have to take over our country? The article is titled, Illegals Released in the U.S. Given 3 years until court date. Underneath it says, court dates will only increase further into the future. It was written by Kit Daniels. The courts are buried under massive backlog due to the sharp increase of illegal immigration, according to the Associated Press, and according to and considering that 90% of illegals who miss their court dates are rarely prosecuted anyway. The U.S. has effectively established a de facto amnesty program, which will only ensure that more illegal immigrants crossed America. I mean, basically, Obama's busting them over. Wouldn't it be? I mean, really? Underneath it says, the Obama administration, as I go on in this article, the Obama administration has discouraged illegal immigration to flood America, as a number of immigrant youth since October alone has surged to 14 times as many who crossed the border illegally in entire year of 2011. I mean, basically, the Border Patrol agent, both Red and the Black Panther Union, got their orders to stand down from the border 3 months in advance from Obama. A. B. He's busting them all into the quote-unquote country. And C. Basically, it's like a promotion for everyone else to come on. I mean, basically, there's a train that derailed, and everybody's like, oh my goodness, the train derailed to bring all these illegals in here. When basically this is all here to completely crash the stupid country. Wake the hell up, people. I mean, really? Seriously, you want to live in a hellish world where disease is run rampant and free? And as Alex Jones said, this is an absolute takedown of America. No, really, it is. And for those of you who think this is a frickin' joke and think it's all funny, ha ha ha, well guess what, the joke's on you. Because you're gonna wonder why you can't find a job, why there's a whole bunch of disease running around here, like hepatitis, TB, and whatever they're carrying. But also the fact that basically you're gonna find out very quickly how funny it is when you what's the term? Out on the streets. I mean, really, this isn't a game. This is not a joke. Stand up now. And also in the previous article, I want to say that basically the Immigration Custom Reform is now turned into the Immigration Importation Agency, because basically they're filling a whole bunch of backlogs and whatever, according to Alex Jones, of course, and a caller who called in to share. But enough about that, folks. Here's the last article right here. It's actually a video, and basically I'm gonna shut up right now and let this video play right now. It is a article. It is, I mean, basically the whatchamacallit, the article is named, Did Israel Collude with ISIS to Justify Gaza Attack? And it was written by Paul Joseph Watson. So here's the video. I'm going to sign off so you can actually listen to it. And T-minus 3, 2, 1, here it is.
Initial killing of those 3 Israeli teens, which was used by Israel as a justification, a pretext to hit Gaza. According to Hamas, they had nothing to do with it, and it was claimed by a group which pledged allegiance to ISIS. And of course, Israel is no stranger to creating fake al-Qaeda groups. They were caught back in 2002. Mossad setting up a fake al-Qaeda terrorist cell in Gaza. Here it is again from the BBC. Israel faked al-Qaeda presence. Of course, that was denied by Israel. But there was substantial evidence to suggest that they created this fake al-Qaeda terrorist group to carry out terrorist attacks against Israeli interests, which were then blamed on Palestinians. A classic false flag that we've seen throughout history in many different countries. And before these 3 teens were even pronounced dead, Mossad chief Tamir Pardo came out with this strikingly bizarre and weird prediction. Basically, they were debating an anti-terror law at a security cabinet meeting with the Israeli government. And Pardo basically said, we better get this passed, because what if 3 teens are kidnapped from Gaza and they end up dead? This was weeks before the pronouncement that these 3 teenagers had actually died. So he made this chillingly prescient prediction that this would all happen almost precisely as it did in the weeks that followed. And of course, as well as being active in Iraq, ISIS was previously active in...
Well, there you have it, folks. Right there. I mean, you just heard Paul Jones wanted to talk about it. I mean, the guy he just mentioned said that basically, what if this, that happened? These 3 teens got killed or whatever. I mean, basically, Israel is actually funding this Now, and it is a very touchy subject. I'm not going to go anywhere near it, but I think we may have to keep our eyes open for this, because this looks kind of staged, you know. Well, that's all that I was going to have for you today. If you'd like to read more about these articles, please go to the links below, or go to Infowars.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one. This is Infowars Nucleus. I'm Info God. I'm signing off. See ya.